Hello guys, welcome back. It's good to be making a video. I'm excited for our remote online learning. I want to welcome you guys back and just take a little bit of time today. You only have a couple things to do on Tuesday. I just wanted to walk you through that and show you what our remote online learning is going to look like, at least for the first couple days here, because things will be changing probably as we figure out what works and what doesn't. So Miss Stevens and I are we're kind of taking and rallying around the 10th grade team. So I'm hoping to communicate frequently with most of you guys on 10th grade. So this video and presentations is going to take you through a couple of the things that we need to do for Tuesday. So make sure you watch this video in its entirety. Ms. Stevens is making her own, but it'll give you a overview of what you need to do in the next couple days. And then after you watch the video, you can follow along with the slides, because that has a lot of the links and additional information. So what are we going to ask you guys to do for this remote learning? Luckily, you guys already have a lot of the skills for doing online learning and remote learning, but without having the live class, it's going to look just a little differently. Number one is, frequent communication. Think about the tools that you guys have. You have Skype on your computers. We're going to be using Google Meet a lot. You have email, but if I send you guys an email, or if a teacher sends you an email and we don't hear back, we don't really have that live class day to follow up with you. So writing back to us is going to be super crucial during these times that we're out of the building. Partner up and check in with teachers during virtual office hours. This link has scheduled virtual office hours. So instead of some live classes might still kind of meet virtually, but teachers also have a time period every single day that you can check in with them, and I would love to see your guys' faces, even if it's just to say hello, how are you, what are you doing to keep yourself busy in your house, and things like that. So check out the virtual office hours of when you can meet with teachers. But that community connection is super important during this time. So we'll probably be doing, webinars and Skype and things like that. Some whole group class meetings might happen. Some small group class meetings might happen as well. So keep a schedule as well. Use your planner and communicate. By the end of the day on Tuesday, we're asking you guys to do this quick Google form check-in. It's just a welcome back and check-in for all high school students, and we're really just asking you guys, hey, do you have everything that you need? Do you have access to internet? Do you need anything? Part two is post to our 10th grade Flipgrid. This is Miss Stevens' group and my own group, but it's all of 10th grade. It's think of it as a base camp. It's a place for us to socialize, check in, talk, connect. And all we want you to do is pick one of the topics below and reply to at least 2 other people or more. Just pick any of these bullet points here. And then when those 2 tasks are complete, respond to your email from me and just say, hey, I got it done, and whatever else is instructed in the email. I just wanted to talk about some quick norms for using Google Meet and virtual office hours. The first thing is if you are, as you join up, try to mute your microphone, because you can often get a lot of feedback from your speakers picking up on the microphone. So mute your microphone. Unless, of course, you're ready to speak, then you just unmute and you can speak through there. Also know in Google Meet there is a chat room as well that you can use. So if you don't feel like speaking, you can also respond in the chat. But I do ask that you guys are respectful, you listen, and you're present. You don't just have the virtual office hours on in the background. Allow access to others. So I think you can like mute other people and kick them and things like that. So just be respectful that everyone has access to the room. And remember, it's an open room. So basically when you say something, it's like walking into a classroom and saying something to the entire class. So if you need a more personal conversation, we can jump on like Skype or something like that with your teacher and schedule it with the teacher so that other people aren't involved in that conversation. And finally, what to expect this week as a student. We really want you guys to take care of yourself and your family. What do you need? Respond to your teachers and let them know if you don't have access to something. We're going to be ramping up online only learning towards the end of the week. Your classes will have something pretty light to do or a little bit of review. And I gotta say that a lot of the following weeks are probably going to look a little different in terms of workload. We all know everyone is kind of in their houses together, and that can be distracting. There will be something small due at the end of the class or the weekend. Communicate with your teachers and other students. Check in with teachers during their office hours, even if it's just to pop in and say hello. And finally, guys, again, it's all about connecting with each other and your teachers, but we got to take care of ourselves. We got to recognize that we're navigating this together. This is new. This is different, and we're figuring it out. Make time for rest. Make time away from the screens. Get outside for fresh air. Go on walks. Give yourself, your teachers, and your learning coaches some grace as we figure it out, and we'll problem solve together. This is going to be a interesting time, but I know it's going to work, and you guys are still going to learn and connect with each other. But always feel free to reach out with what you guys need. Continue to be amazing. Continue to practice gratitude. You guys are awesome.